Do you ever catch yourself talking about your life and realise that you're halfway through overselling it and trying to hype it up to make it sound better than it actually is? Not exactly lying, but just polishing it, leaving certain things out and framing other things in a certain way to make it sound like life's way better than it actually is and you're more locked in than you actually are. And the scary part is this: you don't even think about it anymore. It's just become automatic because somewhere along the way, you stopped focusing on building a life that feels good and started focusing on making your life look like it's good. And from the outside doing in, you are doing all right. You've got money coming in, decent paying job or business, and you're not completely out of shape. You've got enough going on that people assume that you're moving forward, and you let them think that. You even help them think that. You put all these appearances in place, finance a nice car, get these designer clothes, because it's easier than explaining what's really going on. Because it's when it's just you, no noise, no distractions, nobody else watching, something doesn't sit right. You can feel it in your heart and in your head. It's never anything dramatic or extreme. It's just this constant low-level tension, like you're slightly out of sync with your own life. So you wake up and you don't feel sharp. Even if you've slept well, you still wake up feeling tired. I know you can relate to this. So you start the day, but there's no real intent behind it. And you tell yourself that you're going to get after it, and then you don't fully follow through. And nothing's bad enough to actually make you force any kind of change, so you just stay there. And this is where you lie to yourself. I just need to lock in. I just need to get my head right. Or when Monday morning comes round, I'm going to lock in and get stuck in. I just need a better plan. But I promise you, that's not what the problem is. You already know exactly what to do. You're not stupid. You've got so much potential and you've had success in so many areas already. So that's not the issue. The issue is this: you don't trust yourself to do it anymore because you've built a pattern that you keep on repeating over and over again. Start strong, drift, negotiate, reset, repeat, over and over again. And every time you break your own word to yourself, you feel it. And it's never loud, but quietly, like a small drop in your self-respect that breaks down again and again and again until you don't even recognize yourself anymore. You stop expecting more from yourself, and that's the most dangerous place that a man can live in, because you're not lazy, you're just misaligned. Because your body's in one place and all your effort is in one place because you train when it suits you. You eat based on your mood, and there's no real structure, no real standard. So you just sit somewhere in the middle, not in bad shape, but nowhere near where you know that you could be. So your mind, it's somewhere else, always active, always thinking, always slightly overwhelmed. You're either overstimulated or overthinking. There's never any in between. And your work, it reflects that. Inconsistent effort, scattered focus, spikes of motivation, followed by dips of inaction and weeks where you do nothing. Soft body, scattered mind, stagnant results. And instead of actually doing something to try and fix it, you just compensate. You talk like you're moving, and you present your life like you're building. So you do your best to keep this image alive. So you become very good at making it look like things are working and you're happy and you're living a life full of fulfillment, even when you're not. And here's the part that's really hard to admit. You're not doing it for other people, despite what you think. You're actually doing it for yourself. Because if you can maintain the story that your life's amazing, you don't have to face that gap and actually take the actions that will make your life be a life that you don't have to fake, that feels amazing. The gap between who you are and who you know you could be. That gap is where the discomfort lives, and that gap is why you can't relax. That gap is why nothing feels fully satisfying anymore. So let me break it down, because I want you to show how you can enjoy what you have. Because right now, you can't enjoy it because you're not operating at your full highest level. Because I had a guy come to me recently, he had a good job, good money, nice lifestyle. He was a business development manager at one of these big car brands, one of these Chinese car brands that are taking over the UK bit by bit. But that's not the point. He said something that cut straight through everything. He said, I feel like I'm pretending to be the man that I should already be. Let me say that one again so you really get the point behind it. He wasn't failing, he wasn't struggling, He was just out of alignment. No structure in his day, no consistency in his habits, no real control over his time. Just enough effort that can keep things moving. Just enough to feel grounded. Just enough to feel like he didn't actually have to level up and move forward. So his head was constantly busy, his energy was inconsistent, and his life just felt way heavier than it needed to be. Not because he was doing too much, but because nothing was aligned and moving forward in a powerful way. And this is where you keep on getting it wrong. You try to fix one area, so you say, I'll just train harder, I'll get in amazing shape. Or you say, I'll just focus more on work. Or you say, I'll just fix my mindset, and then everything's gonna fall into place. But it never sticks. How many times have you done that within your life, and after a few days you're back in the same situation? Because your body, your mind, and your money, they're not separate. They're all interconnected and feeding into each other. So when your body's off, your energy drops. Then when your energy drops, your thinking gets worse and you start feeling overwhelmed, anxious, stressed. And when your thinking gets worse, your decisions slip. And when your decisions slip, your income and your results start to stall or even take backward steps. And then you really feel it. That frustration, that pressure, that sense that something's not quite right. That's not burnout, that's misalignment. And until you fix that, nothing will fully click. But when you do get that into place, everything starts moving forward in a powerful way. But halfway through working with this client, something shifted. Not because we added more things to his life, but because we simplified everything he was already doing, and we built some sustainable structure. Body first, the non-negotiables: train, move, execute. No emotion attached, no negotiation. Then became his mind: less noise, clear rules, no constant thinking about what to do. He just spent his time actually doing it. Then came the work: focused actions, defined targets, and no scattered effort. And within weeks, everything felt different. Not easier, just clearer. And he said something that really stuck with me. He said, I don't feel like I'm forcing my life anymore. I don't feel like I'm just on an uphill treadmill constantly. And that's what alignment feels like, because you stop performing, you stop convincing, and you stop having to maintain that image, and you start operating properly. Because right now, you're paying a price for staying exactly where you are. Every day that you don't follow through, you lose trust in yourself. And when that trust breaks down, you can't take action with any real confidence anymore. And then every week that you delay, you start to reinforce those same old patterns. And every month you stay the same, you start to widen that gap until you realize days, weeks, months, maybe even years have gone past. And that gap doesn't disappear, it grows bigger and bigger and bigger until one day you look at your life and you realize that it looks fine, but it doesn't feel right. And no amount of money can ever make that lock into place. No external success, no lifestyle upgrade can possibly fix that. No finance Range Rover, no new car will fix that permanently, because the problem was never anything external. It was internal alignment. Because you don't lack potential, you lack alignment. Let me just say it again so it really sticks in your brain. You don't lack potential, you lack alignment. So now you've got a decision. Keep doing what you're doing, spinning the gears, moving forward, taking as much action as you can and spinning as many plates to maintain that image of an amazing life and keep telling yourself that you'll sort it soon, or actually fix it properly, permanently, because it doesn't have to be complicated. So if this video is hitting uncomfortably accurate and you actually want to get clear on what's off, then we need to have a proper conversation. Not a quick message back and forth on social media where you've got your guard up, not surface level. I'm talking about a real breakdown, and that's exactly what I go through on my Power Hour breakthrough call. One-to-one call me for an hour where we break down your body, your mind, and your money, and we identify exactly where things are out of sync and exactly what needs to change. That's what I do in my Power Hour breakthrough call. So click the link in the description and book a call. It's not motivation, it's not feel-good fluff. It's powerful, raw action. It's direct, honest, and it's about you. And it shows you exactly what's going on in your life. And more importantly, what to do about it. And so if you're serious, click the link in the description and book that. But if you need a bit of more of a taster and a bit more information, click the link in the description and get your free copy of the alignment blueprint. It's there for you. It's a proven system that I work with all my private clients to help them get their body, mind and money aligned to keep them moving forward instead of being stuck, stagnant. But either way, stop pretending things are better than they are and actually build a life you don't have to hype up, because it should just be amazing. Because the life you're trying to present like you already living to everybody else, it's actually available to you. You're just too divided to be able to build it. And the only way to become undivided is to get aligned across body, mind, money. So click the link in the description, get your free copy of the alignment blueprint, or book a power hour breakthrough call with me, and I'll see you in the next video. But don't bother clicking on the next video if you're not going to get your free copy of the alignment blueprint. Let's fucking go.